Christian background and stuff like that, so that was interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you.
that's what I grew up as.
Yeah.
I bet.
Hey, everybody, that was Jeff Pitchell's Fat Cigar you were listening to, and that means it's time for Not Just Blowing Smoke. Coming at you live from Twin Smoke Shop Studio headquarters in Londonderry, New Hampshire, right here in the 724 Lounge. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, whether you're listening or watching live, or whether you're
That would suck.
listening to the podcast after the fact on Podbean, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, iTunes, Google, or wherever else you may get this podcast from. There's just so much to say and not enough breath to say it.
We're everywhere.
I'm Pastor Padron. I'm here with my co-hosts, Pat and Dave.
Who?
And, Nick.
I am Pat, and I got a really good tan the past couple of days.
He's Patnick.
I'm Patnick.
Patnick.
Taking up the seat
Not-
for both of them.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Trying to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Trying to
I'm
be
so used to saying Pat. It just rolls off my tongue.
just rolls
And
right
now-
off the
now
tongue.
I'm not going to be able to say that anymore.
You can't.
Yeah.
Well, you still can when he's on the show.
Well, yes.
Right now, he's not on the show. It's just me and Dave and yourself.
That is correct.
So,
That is correct.
yes, I'm here, as always.
Nick O'Teen.
Nick O'Teen is in the copper.
Daved and confused. Okay, and this is the Going Dark episode.
Yeah.
Going dark.
We are starting off with this. Yeah, it's not a Star Wars thing. It's just because both things that we're smoking have to do with dark. So we're kind of smoking the dark side of things.
Yes,
I would
basically.
go more with the DC thing than that Darth Vader thing.
DC thing.
What's the DC?
Dark side?
Dark side. Dark side. He's
Oh,
weird. Come on.
yes. Yes, with the laser beam
The weird
eye
laser
thingy.
beam eye thingies.
eye
It just
thingies, which is
all that.
amazing.
You know, it's
cool.
Yeah. Well, this cigar that we are smoking is the CLE Eiroa Dark 1118, which is their TAA release this year. This is a size that Christian Eiroa made popular when he was heading up Camacho back around 20 years ago. And this is called Dark because the leaves in this cigar, wrapper binder filler, it's all Honduran Corojo, and they're all the higher priming leaves. And because they have more light and more nutrients in them, they are darker leaves when they age and ferment. And so you end up, even though it's not like a Maduro, it ends up being a darker looking cigar.
Affirmative.
Hence the name Dark for the brand. They don't make a whole lot of these because those plants that they make these from are only about 4 feet high. There's not a lot of leaves.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yep. They are not they are the unhybridized Corojo plants, and so a lot of like the Corojo 99, it's the way it's been, genetically altered. It grows full size.
Yeah, more plants, more production.
This is harder to grow and less yield, so it's a much more expensive process. But I've always liked the Eiroa Dark series.
Yeah.
They, when they come into the store, I'm always excited about it because it's always a great cigar. I have to say the 1118 size is one of my favorite things that he does.
That is a very interesting size. I mean, there's nobody else. I mean, it's like, yes, it's kind of like a large Perfecto, but it's not really a Perfecto. I mean, it's not tapered on either side like a Perfecto, but it's
a Figurado.
No, it's not even a Figurado.
It's a Figurado.
It's a Figurado.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a straight tube, so it's a Figurado.
Oh, so
It's
by
a-
default?
By
It's
default.
a 54 in the center and then a 48 at the ends. So it's a very mild
Figurado.
Figurado, but
Okay.
it still is.
A Figurado.
But
Yeah, any shape that's not normal is automatically a Figurado.
what's
And that-
normal?
Oh, wow.
What's normal, Dave?
Yeah,
The
exactly.
cycle on your washing machine.
Yeah,
What?
right.
The cyclonial washing machine?
The cycle on your washing machine. That's it.
When you say normal cigar, what is it?
Not even my cycle in my washing machine
like
is normal.
the, what's it called? The
Go.
But the regular cylinder shape.
The regular cylinder shape,
Yeah.
yes, is
Yeah,
a
this
regular
is normal.
cigar.
Is normal.
With that, it's normal.
It's normal.
What do they call it though?
Why don't you look it up? Why don't you fact check yourself?
Engage?
It's
No, there's an actual term.
yes, isn't it? It's on the isn't it on the boxes for Atabay? They say this
Unidads?
or something like that.
No.
Or doesn't Steve
Unit
Saka?
head just means units.
Oh,
in
units.
Spanish.
What about Steve Saka? He has one too. He says the word all the time.
Pareo.
Pareo, is that it?
I think
Let's fact
Pareo.
check.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just fact check it, Dave.
Epicure.
I'm not going to this.
Perdomo uses Epicure for their.
Well, that's
Epicure.
Well, that's for
their
their
Toro.
Toro. Yeah,
Toro
that's their
size.
Toro size.
I think it's Pareo. Let's look it up.
All right. And what are we pairing with this? We are pairing
Old Forester.
Old Forester 724.
724.
724's barrel select of the Old Forester.
Yes.
It should be a round cylindrical with a dome-shaped cap. That's Pareo.
Pareo. Yes.
Cool.
We're correct.
Yes.
Yes.
That's good. It's only our job.
Are we? Is it? Is it our job?
I have a strange urge to have this big star going across the screen right now. that
the
says,
more
the
you
more
know. The more I need to get that right. Little graphic effect. The more you
Oh my gosh. So I think the bourbon is actually pairing really well with this.
I wouldn't even have it. Type.
But
There's scarf.
there's wood,
Wood.
leather, some nice, cedary spice to this.
Like a nutty, earthy.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Buttery, smooth. There's a little bit of
So
a little bit of hazelnut, nutmeg in there, and
a
some
bit of
baking
hazelnut.
spice. Yeah. I'm trying to fill in
Got the nuts?
Pat's. I always got the nuts.
These nuts.
I'm trying to fill in Pat's shoes here. It's not doing very good.
You
He's
need
more
tighter
knowledgeable.
pants.
I need
Yeah,
tighter
you
pants.
need tighter pants.
I need
And
a
shorter
lot
sleeves.
And very short
short
shorts.
sleeves.
Your shorts are
We
too
can
long.
see him. He's
Yeah,
doing
look
his
at him
homework over there, and he's
Sitting
got
there
his
studying.
he's got his guns out for Kendra's birthday today. We gotta.
That was his birthday present.
That was his birthday present. He was gonna go sleeveless.
Yeah.
He's got the
He's
permit.
got his Belichick hoodie.
He's got his Belichick hoodie. And he's got the guns out. So he's got the.
Well,
he's
the hood's
got the-
actually down.
I'm proud of the boy for taking the time to study.
Absolutely.
I'm very proud of him.
I mean, I couldn't be here. He's here every damn day studying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here every day studying. I couldn't even be at my house studying.
No,
in
your
complete
wife would let
silence.
you be studying.
Well, that too. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure
it's never
she
complete
chickens
silence
would.
in your house
Some
with all the
lights.
animals.
Yeah,
I
it'd be
want
the
electric
lights.
blankets around the eggs.
Yeah, I mean, it was almost to the point where she wanted to get an incubator for the eggs, but I was like, I was like, there's 44 of natural incubators in the coop running around. One of them's got to sit on the eggs.
One of them's got it.
Yeah. So right now some of the young adults, they're laying, but they're getting broody. So, I mean, there's a couple in there that want to be moms. So,
How much of a part of your life are the chickens?
What percentage?
what percentage? I'd say 45%. I mean, it's up there. I mean, we have 44 chickens, and
I
we
just
have.
remember a third is sleeping.
Yeah, true. I mean, I get home, I don't get to bed until about 11:30, and I'm up at 4
Okay.
to work out.
You're probably more like a quarter sleeping then.
Yeah, I mean, I get about 4 to 5 hours, 6 hours. Like tomorrow is my day off, so I'll sleep until about 5:30. I'll wake up, work out, and then I'm outside checking on the chickens, pulling eggs,
Checking on the chickens.
and then tomorrow we got to clean out the coop. We got to make sure all the chicks are good, and it's gonna be a nice day, so we'll let them free range tomorrow. So, and we got to check on the little baby chicks because we got 2 baby chicks running
There's a lot of
around.
hawks running around. Be careful.
I know. So we have a family of hawks running around. Well, not running around, but flying around lately. So we got to keep a weather eye on the horizon. So it's
Get that baby gun.
no. I mean,
Are you even allowed to shoot them?
no, you can't.
Oh, that's
You
right.
cannot.
You cannot.
They're protected birds in New Hampshire. Well, I think they're protected everywhere. I don't think you can shoot them at all. So I mean,
Hawks,
you know,
really? Wow.
yeah, hawks, really. Yes, that's a protect. I'm pretty sure it's a protected species, but you can't shoot them. I mean,
Because they're like everywhere.
you find, you happen to do that, and Fish and Game finds out. See you later, alligator man. You're going to jail, baby. So
It's the last thing you want to
even
go to jail
even
for,
out of
shooting
out of
shit
season,
bird.
like if you're going to like, I have 6 turkeys that roam into my
Turkeys?
I got 6 turkeys that
6
roam,
turkeys?
wild turkeys that roam into my yard all the time.
I thought the wild turkey you dealt with was in a bottle.
No, well, I drink a lot of that
Mix
too.
it with Mountain Dew.
No, ooh, disgusting. Why would you do that? You ruin the one-on-one.
Because that's what you're supposed
You
to.
ruin the wild turkey. But yeah, I got 6 of them guys, and I mean, if you are
what it's
out of,
made
if
for.
you shoot them out of season, and they find out, forget about it.
Forget
You be
about
going to jail, baby. You be going to jail.
So are your 6 turkeys for Thanksgiving?
I don't know yet. They're all males, which is weird because usually you'll find 1 or 2 males amongst the females kind of running them. But I mean, and I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. And somebody please correct me on the comments or the chat.
Michelle's watching. She'll correct you.
Please do. But I usually see only 2 males with a bunch of females. But lately I've been seeing a bunch of males. So they'll just kind of walk around puffed up and then relaxed and then puffed up again. So it's funny.
Sounds like boys.
But yeah, I mean they're the gym bros of the forest right now. So they're just hanging around all puffed up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. I mean they're just pains in the asses. They are just pain in the asses. Not that they tear up the yard or anything like that, but they're always in the yard. So,
Well,
what do we got?
Let's talk a little bit about what's going on at Twins.
What do we got at
Move on to
Twins?
Some other things. October is going to be a really busy month at Twins. There's something for everybody going on. The 12th and 13th of October,
Yep.
we've got Mike Morales, the Row and Roma Craft coming to the shops. And he'll be at the Hooksett store on the 12th and here at the Londonderry store on the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be an awesome good time.
Oh yeah.
And we're doing a here at Londonderry up in the lounge where we're at. We're going to do a kind of a speakeasy event. With
Yeah,
them.
that's gonna be so
A
cool.
little experience, $20. You're going to get one of his cigars, a Intemperance Volstead,
Mm-hmm.
and a shot of the 1920 Old Forester. And there's going to be Prohibition era, Prohibition era, finger foods and hors d'oeuvres and stuff like that.
What?
And we're going to be encouraging people to dress up like the 20s and come here, and he's going to talk about the whole intemperance line and what it means and the connection to the temperance movement back in the 1920s.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he's going to talk about the cigars too. It's not just going to be a history lesson, but Roma Craft is real big into connecting their cigars to historical events. And that's certainly true of the intemperance line. So I'm really excited about that. And then the very next day, the 14th, is something I'm really, really looking forward to.
Pipetoberfest.
Pipetoberfest. And we're having Kaz Walters come from La DC, and Dan Leonard, the owner and founder of 603 Brewery, is going to come.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically going to be beer pairings with
Yeah.
Briarworks pipe tobaccos. We got samples of all the tobaccos.
Nice.
Dan and I sat down and smoked them all.
I saw you guys the other day.
And he was taking notes
What a
and
horrible job.
coming up with what beers he was going to pair them with. So you're going to get, was it $25? It's basically gonna just cover the cost for the beer and the food. But you're going to get 5 different tastings of beers.
Nice.
5 different beers. They're fresh baked soft pretzels
Oh,
with the beer cheese dip
Oh, I'm going.
and charcuterie boards
you're working.
from the
Oh,
603
that's
Lounge.
Saturday off.
Nice.
And it's going to be an awesome time. We're going to have Briarworks pipes available as well. It's going to be a really, really great event. I'm looking forward to it. That's
Awesome.
the 14th of October from 12 to 4. And then the real big thing is October 20th.
Ooh.
And that's here at Londonderry. And the big event that day is Rocky Patel is coming into town. And he will be here all day. We're doing a big event with him. And that day also happens to be Kurt Kendall's 60th birthday.
I thought we weren't supposed to say that on the air.
I'm saying it. on
Damn.
air.
Damn, he's blowing it up. All right.
KK turned 60.
Jesus.
20th.
6-0. Big man.
6-0, yep.
Big man turns 6-0. Holy
We're going to
moly.
have, and I'll talk more as the date gets closer, but about the details for what's going on that day. But Rocky Patel will be here, big event with him, and then it's going to end up here at the lounge and the bar. We're going to have a big party for Kurt.
Oh, it's going
It's
to be
going to
crazy.
be a really, really good time. We're actually going to do a special recording of Not Just Blowing Smoke that night with
Yep.
Rocky Patel and Kurt, and really looking forward to that.
Hell yeah. It's going to be a great time.
Yep. So that's about what's going on at Twins.
Oh, man.
What have you guys been up to? What's been
Oh,
going
man.
on in your life this past week and weekend?
Just cutting wood. Just pretty much chickens, cutting wood, and trying to enjoy the weather that we've been kind of having.
Given.
Yeah, that's been given to us. I mean, it's I mean, the weather up here has just been, if it's not sunny, it's just depressingly raining all the time. Like today is rain, tomorrow it's going to be nice. Hopefully, until probably Friday, Saturday is going to be nice too. But I mean, for me, it's all about just trying to finish up on yard work and chores outside and before the ice cold weather is going to be getting here soon. And I mean, at night it's already hitting 55, 50 degrees at night.
Yeah.
So I mean, those nice nights of 70-degree weather where you can kind of sit outside without a sweater on is slowly dwindling. You know what I mean? So
It's getting pretty close to the fireplace.
yeah,
evenings
I
again.
mean the summertime.
Fireplace and fireside.
This summertime has gone so quickly.
Oh
So
my
to get
gosh,
back to the
yes.
turkeys,
Yeah, turkeys. What do you got?
Turkeys.
so the male turkeys form their own flocks.
Nice.
Depending on population size, these might too be segregated by age and classes, and there's a pecking order.
Of course.
You know,
Of course.
birds.
Of course, there's a pecking order.
Young male turkeys, commonly called jakes, they band together.
Mhm.
So that's what you saw, a bunch of jakes.
I might have.
And older males form their own groups. All these turkey flocks will likely be located in different parts of a forest.
Ah,
Yeah.
which is my forest
Yep.
in the back of my house.
Oh my gosh. The cigar is burning fantastic, by the way.
Yes, it is.
So
Yep.
good.
Mm-hmm.
So damn good. Well, thank you for that enlightenment, Dave. I appreciate it.
You know what the cool thing? I'm working as a bridge pastor part time at this church down in Watertown,
Mm-hmm.
and they know that my full time job is here,
Mm-hmm.
and
Smoking and drinking.
and they know I work with cigars, and there's a bunch of people there that enjoy cigars.
Nice.
There's a number of them that are thinking about making it what would be the 45-minute trek up here to,
Oh, it would be, yeah.
to see me and stuff. But it's gotten to the point where I'm going down there, and after the service is over,
You guys have a little smoking.
well, I'm
smoking
handing
thing?
out cigars to people.
Oh.
People say, have you seen this? Can you get this? I haven't had this forever.
I could see Danny.
So I go out and, that's one of my favorite cigars. Yeah, see, I remember. Glad you're here. Yeah.
I
But
could see.
so it's just
I could
like,
see
Glad
Danny
you're here,
in the middle,
bless you.
like in the
You're
like in the Catholic Church, in the middle of the ceremony, everybody lines up for the bread of Christ.
Yeah,
Danny's
they
up
got
there
the
handing out
cigars,
cigars.
and-
Amen. Amen. Amen.
just wait for Ash Wednesday to come
Yeah,
around.
right, yeah.
Danny's gonna be up there like,
yeah.
Just tapping on the
may peace be with you.
Peace be with you. Peace be with you, brother. Yeah.
You could see
So-
Danny definitely doing that. Absolutely.
But it's the first church where they're just like
They just
they're
accept it.
they're okay with it.
Well, that's
You know,
awesome,
they're-
man.
they're- And so, we're just passing stuff around at the, end of church. Want to
That
get
collection
together?
plate
You going to
filled
be
with
there on
cigars.
Friday? Up
I
at
know, right?
2010?
Filled with
Yeah,
cigars
I'll
and
be
pipe
there on
tobacco.
Friday. You want to come over and have a cigar? Sure, I'll
Danny's
come over and have a
gonna
cigar with
do
you.
like a second sermon at the end for everybody that wants to smoke on the outside, outside in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And he'll, bless the cigars, and everybody kind of do like a little round table of
Yeah.
little Bible study and of
It was great. I was
little.
Holy
doing-
smokes.
I did a children's message this Sunday, and I was talking about counterfeits, and I said, anything that's worth anything has counterfeit, and I said, money has counterfeits, watches have counterfeits. I said, did you know cigars have counterfeits? And people in the congregation just started to laugh. I looked up. It's true. It's big business.
it's true, yeah.
Counterfeiting cigars.
Yeah.
And I would never have been able to get away with that somewhere else.
Oh God, no! My God.
So that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of
that's
fun
good.
being able to talk about that.
So what you been up to, Dave?
Yeah. What do you do?
Starfield.
Starfield.
Yep.
That's
new
like the
Bethesda
new.
game. Yep.
That's like the new game in town, right?
Yeah, yep. The creators, the people who made Skyrim, people who did Fallout.
So it's a huge
it's
open
a brand
world.
It's their first new IP in 25 years.
Mm.
So all they've been making is like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and stuff like that. This is their first new Space Odyssey that they've made in over 20. They've been literally have been wanting to do this for 25 years. It's
Wow.
crazy.
What kept them from doing?
The success of all the other games. How long it actually took in the and now that Microsoft owns Bethesda, it's kind of like the financial stress is kind of gone.
Yeah, I guess
So
so.
they can kind of like be like, all right, let's do this. So it's crazy. Like there's takes place in the Milky Way galaxy, and it's like hundreds of years in the future, and Earth is a gray ball. It's totally destroyed. We ruined it, but not before we were
Not
smart
far
enough-
off.
not before we left. So, but I like it a lot because it's very. They did a lot as far as trying to stay close to how physics work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like for instance, there's no warp speed. You would just basically bend space time and hop from where you are to where you go. There's no travel time or anything like that.
That's interesting
because you can't travel at the speed of light. That's just not possible.
well,
So the other fun things too is like when you're targeting a ship, you can hit their gravity drive, so they lose gravity, and then you can dock them and go in zero gravity. But when you fire a weapon, its concussive force will fly you around. So you have to board with weapons. Like if you went on with a shotgun, you would just fling yourself back at the same force that the bullet comes out of, and it's wicked funny because you'll just kill
Bounce
yourself.
around.
Yeah, you'll go around.
That
So you
sounds
have to
very
be-
frustrating.
Yeah. Well, you have to prepare. You have to know it. You can't just go in and be like, oh,
you gotta
what
know.
is it?
You gotta
Yeah.
know what you're doing.
No.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can literally target their engines, disable them, and then board them, that's cool. It's
Yeah.
wicked fun.
That is.
And
Sounds
there's like
pretty
literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of planets that you can explore and mine and get resources from, and
It sounds like a lot of fun. You got to do something since you can't smoke in your house anymore.
that's right. Yeah,
cool. My goodness,
it's terrible.
Yep.
that's a shame.
Mm.
But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, let's do our little 724 flashback.
Let's do it.
All right, because this will lead to some interesting conversation. I'm sure.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, the 724 flashback is a weekly segment highlighting historical events, brought to you by 724 Cigars. Smoke a piece of history.
Absolutely unneeded.
And on this date, September 18th, 2009, you guys are going to laugh. The soap opera, The Guiding Light, broadcast its final episode.
Yeah.
Now, that
What? I don't even know that show.
ending a 72-year run.
What?
72 consecutive years of being on the air. It started as a radio show on June 30th, No, on January 25th, 1937.
What?
And then in 1952, it went on to TV, onto CBS, where it aired for 57 years as a television show until 2009.
What's the name of the show?
The Guiding Light. You never heard of The Guiding Light?
No,
come on.
I've only known, what is it, General Hospital?
General Hospital. That's another long-running one.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. It's still
you know,
going.
these soap operas, you remember growing up, Dave? I mean, they were big. Moms all over the place. They would get the kids to school, get all the chores done, and then they would start at like noon, and they would watch all these soap operas.
Wow.
And I remember going over to friends' houses, and whether it was The Guiding Light or General Hospital or what are some of the other ones?
Murder, She Wrote.
Well, that's not a soap opera, but another long-running show.
Yeah, it was.
But it's like
Days of Our Lives.
Days of Our Lives. That's what I was trying to think of. These are the days of our lives. God help you if you interrupted those women while they were watching their soap operas.
I don't even know, man.
But 72 years. You could live an entire life from the moment you were born until the day you died watching this show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. And,
Kind of like The Simpsons.
but, and one of the things that was just super addictive about these, I mean, when I was in middle school, I got really sick, and I had to be home for I missed most of the year in school, and there's only so
'cause
much.
you had mono or something. Right?
There's only so much you can do, and so one of the shows I got into was General Hospital.
Wow.
The whole Luke and Laura thing. I mean, it was you don't know what that means.
I don't
I'm
know
so
any
glad
of that.
You don't know
I
what
know
that
what
means.
that means. Yeah.
But here's the scary thing. So I watched it for like a year, right? I could go back to that show 4 years, 5 years, 6 years later, and I would be able to pick up what was going on
Damn.
and who the character. It was ridiculous. That you just knew what was going on.
Wow.
Because you got so into things, and everything just kind of continues to go on in this big arc and stuff like that. And
And it's crazy too because they learn their lines like hours before
The show.
the
yeah,
show.
because
Really?
they air
like-
every
like-
day,
Yeah. They
5 days a
Yeah,
week.
huh?
Yeah. So
Wow.
who was that actor who started doing like other stuff?
Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion, and he always had his lines like memorized, and everybody else was like, "How do you do this? We can't keep up," And he was just, that's just 'cause
He's
he
an
had-
amazing actor.
Yeah.
He is, and but here's the thing. I mean, I'm so glad, in a lot of ways that show ended, and some of these other soap operas finally ended. They just did so much of keeping people jammed in front of the TV, doing nothing, worrying about stuff that is not real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Well-
what kind of shows or things are you addicted to?
Oh gosh. So lately, this is all Teresa. This is your fault. So
If you say Grey's Anatomy, I'm going to come over there.
no, she wouldn't watch Grey's Anatomy. No,
Thank
that's
God.
not.
That's
her thing.
another one of these things, like 20 years
Yeah.
on
It's
the
worse.
Grey's Anatomy's
It's
gone
worse.
for a while.
So I've got addicted to watching this show called Below Deck.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I used to have to,
Yeah.
when I worked at the jail, that was one of like the 5 channels that they were allowed to watch, because there was certain channels that they couldn't watch MTV, they couldn't do VH1, stuff like that.
I'll
They
be
couldn't
up
watch
till like
BET.
1 o'clock in the morning, like watching
And
it.
I mean,
can't
everybody
stop.
used to watch.
It'll leave like on a cliffhanger, and I'll have to like stay up just to get to the like. Hopefully they'll end it.
Oh my God, Below Deck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
me, it's not. It's more. So I'm a big anime guy. So for me, it's usually trying to find.
Rod says genital hospital, dazed all our lives, the young and the breastless. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up there.
Yep.
Rod.
Oh yeah.
Very true. Oh my goodness.
I mean, for me is always looking for a good anime. So I'm usually always binge watching. So right now, I'm watching the live action of One Piece.
What do you think?
I think it's pretty damn good. And again, One Piece is probably one of the longest animes probably ever created. It has like over.
Over 1,000 episodes.
Yeah, I mean, you would need like I was watching a video the other day just to kind of give a breakdown of the difference between the live action and the anime, and they said that if you were to sit down and watch the anime from start to finish, or from what's out anyways, you would need over 600 hours to watch the whole anime. So I was like, yeah, I don't got time for that.
Yeah.
So
That's soap opera stuff.
yeah, I mean, so I've been watching the live action, and I mean the live action's pretty good. I mean, it's already it's already going for a second season, and the second season is going to be like the second third of. They're trying to fit the second third of One Piece into that live action, which I mean they're kind of doing a really good job doing.
I'm
with
liking
the first
what
season.
they've done. I've watched the first 4 episodes.
I mean, the action's good. I mean, the CG's pretty damn good. The makeup and stuff like that is pretty good on the actors and
Characters are pretty accurate too.
stuff. I mean,
Yeah, they did a great
I
job.
mean, they did an
They did a great
unbelievable
job
job
translating
with
it.
that on One Piece. So I mean, Luffy and Sanji and everybody. I mean, everybody's like kind of really on point.
So you like running home to watch One Piece?
When I have time, I'll watch One Piece. Like it's like I said, the anime is usually what I really kind of gravitate towards. But then I'll do like I seen all of Manifest, which is a really good one. That's kind of like
Manifest,
more
yeah.
sci-fi.
Yep.
I did that one. I did Fringe twice.
Fringe is awesome.
Fringe is great. I've
Fringe
been
is awesome.
through that several
Yeah,
times.
I did Fringe twice.
Walter
That got
is my
really
hero.
weird at the end, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. It was
Walter's
kind
my
of weird.
hero. Though. I like
Oh, of course. And then like just like I can't really get caught up in doing shows too because then I'll just leave it and then I can't get back to the shows. So a lot of times I'll just do movies. And that's the thing. I love just sitting down watching movies because it's 2 hours that you're just
it's
sitting
done.
there and it's
it's
done.
done.
And you can move on to the next one. You know what I mean? So, but a lot of times I'll sit like the first time I sat and put on One Piece, I was dreading it because I was like, man, this better not be like another Dragon Ball Z live action. I'm like, oh my God. And then I watched the first episode. I'm like, all right, this is pretty damn good.
Yeah, they did a good job.
So immediately, I was surprisingly, I was drinking.
Or Avatar.
So I was like 3 or 4 episodes in and I had a couple
enjoying
bourbons.
some wild turkey with my turkeys.
I
They were
was.
sitting with me on the couch.
And no, the birds are not allowed in the house. And I called a friend of mine, which he's really big into One Piece, and I called him like, Melvin, man, I haven't watched the anime. I'm like, what do you think of the live action? He's like, well, everything is pretty on point, and it's pretty damn good. They already called for the second season, so I was like, all right, cool. So I'll just keep watching it. Right now, I'm on like, I think episode 6 or something like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough because I want to watch it, but it just keeps going, and I want to just be like, all right, it's 4 hours because every episode's 45 minutes, so it's like, all right, 4 hours in, I got to go to bed, but I want to watch another episode because it's so good. So that's why I like watching movies versus like
Yeah,
watching
one and
shows
done
and stuff.
kind of thing.
Yeah, because it's one and done. So and then new movie that I watched, which was really good, which is called Elemental.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's on Netflix, man.
I
Oh
haven't
no, it's
watched
not
that.
on Netflix. I'm sorry, it's on Plex. But
Oh,
I
Plex.
mean, it's a pretty good no, it's not anime. It's made by Pixar and Disney, but it's pretty damn good. It's got some pretty good funny moments in it for a kids movie. I mean, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty much it from my end. Just chopping wood, taking care of the chicks, and making sure my pool doesn't overflow from the rain that we're getting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jesus.
What's
crazy.
that show that Michelle's talking about? Mrs. Saji?
Mrs. Saji.
2,600. Yeah.
Over 800, 8,500
No,
episodes.
she said, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
said
an anime?
She said she just Googled One Piece isn't in the top 15
Wow,
for
really?
the longest running.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some of this stuff's just been going on forever.
Yeah, I guess so. Jesus.
Now, I've never seen the One Piece anime either,
Yeah.
but I
I started watching it, was like, this is stupid, and I turned it off.
Oh, Dave. Jesus, bud.
yeah.
Sorry.
But I'll watch Below Deck.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
not nothing I'd watch on my own. I got
which
hooked
is
on that.
more than likely scripted because it's on TV.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing,
What
nothing reality TV is reality. Nothing about that is reality. It's all how the producers want it to look. It's all scripted.
But
For your entertainment, of course, Dave.
But I'm just, one of the things that's changed with the world we live in now is the streaming end of things.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you remember, Dave, you remember growing up. I mean, you'd spend your life waiting for Friday night to come along. You'd see the episode, and it's a two-parter, and then you're screaming and yelling.
Or they end the season on it.
Or they end the season on it's a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And you got to wait 4 or 5 months for the next thing to come out.
Yep.
And now it's just like, oh, next.
Yeah.
Not
I know.
even commercials.
Nope.
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 It's crazy.
You fast forward or rewind it where you need to. You pause it and get up, make some popcorn, go to the bathroom.
That's right.
Go take care of the chickens real quick, come back, let the dogs out, feed the dogs, whatever you need to do, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember when I first got into anime, it was Dragon Ball Z that kind of opened the door to it. And I remember running home at 2:30 because at 3 o'clock, Dragon Ball Z had that 15 or 20-minute episode or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd run home and watch it every day. And then I found out that you can go, when I got older, I found out you can go to Strawberries and buy the tapes, buy the VHS tapes. So I used to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Robotech, Dan?
Yes.
Robotech.
Oh,
That was another soap opera anime
Really?
show. That was 3 seasons.
oh yeah. My or 3 parts basically. But
Yeah.
my favorite. I like the new generation. The end of it. That
Yeah,
was
the
my
new
favorite.
generation was my favorite as well.
Nice.
Yep. That was good. Star Blazers, you remember that?
Star Blazers.
How
You
about
remember
Sailor
the Galaxy
Moon?
Rangers?
Galaxy Rangers.
Galaxy Rangers.
Sounds familiar.
It was. Nobody remembers it, but it's around.
No. No. I remember Speed Racer. I'm that old.
How about the movie? I mean, the movie I thought was amazing.
The movie was I want to like it,
Come on, Danny.
but I
Really?
wish that they had kept the racing the way it was in the cartoon, which would be just normal race cars and not this total CGI track where you're
Right.
basically slip sliding through the, what do they call that? Drifting all over the place.
True, yeah.
That was just kind of over the top. But
It was.
it was done to be that same lighthearted comic book,
Yes.
and
John Goodman?
John
Come
Good-
on.
They were great.
John Goodman in that movie
Yeah.
was so damn good,
Yeah.
man. Oh,
But I've been binging again,
What?
and I'm getting back into it. White Collar.
White
see-
Collar.
White Collar.
No. Is that? No, that's who I'm thinking of.
It was on USA Network when
Gundam
it was
Wing,
out,
yeah, Toonami.
and it's about one of the main characters is Neil Caffrey, who's an art thief, and he's caught by the FBI,
yes,
by
yes.
Peter Burke, and Peter ends up enlisting him as a consultant to help him solve white collar crimes.
Mm-hmm.
And what's interesting is, in a lot of these things where you have the good guy working with the bad guy, the good guy is kind of inept and needs the bad guy to help him out, or they're clueless or whatever. And it's really almost like the bad guy kind of, like with the Blacklist, just kind of enticing you into his world,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is really where you should be
Blacklist was
at.
so good.
And in this case, Peter Burke is a really first-rate agent. And it's Caffrey who's getting better by being with him.
Mm-hmm.
And so while Caffrey helps him out, he doesn't really need Neil to be good. He's really good at what he does. But he's better with Caffrey.
Yeah.
But it's Caffrey who's growing really as a person being with Peter instead of the other way around. And it's really cool. I love how things, and the banter between them is amazing.
Nice.
It's
nice.
awesome. I love that stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, good show.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
So what are our final thoughts here?
Yeah, this is one of my favorite cigars from Eiroa, from Christian Eiroa. He makes about 9 billion cigars.
Damn.
You know,
It's a lot of
he has
cigars.
he has a whole, big window in our room. It's got like what 40 facings maybe
Yeah.
of his stuff, and it's probably like a third of what they offer.
Mm.
I think he makes too much stuff, but what he makes is really good. And
Yeah.
this is the top of that.
I mean, I've never had a bad CLE. I mean, everything. I mean, all the cigars, even down to the regular CLE entry line. I mean, the Connecticut's, the Prietos, and the Cheles, all that stuff, man. It's
Yeah.
just damn
He
good.
doesn't make a bad cigar.
No, it's pretty damn good,
He
man.
learned well from his father.
That he did. That he did.
Mm.
It's pretty good. But
Oh.
yeah,
All right, so let's put the cigar down then
let's go.
and
To the
move
tobacco.
on to the pipe section. And for that, we're doing something special. We are doing Gaywith Hogarth's Kendal Dark.
Kendal Dark.
And
Here we
that
go.
is a pipe tobacco that comes in a 500-gram big bag in a shag cut.
Shag,
And let me read you what is said on the Laudisi website, who markets this in the United States. Gaywith Hogarth and Company's Kendal Dark is a, go figure, dark, classic blend of Malawi dark-fired and Indian air-cured Virginias cut into fine ribbons for easy smoking.
Malawi.
This is one of their strongest tobaccos. This is one
Really?
of the strongest tobaccos that they make. And being in the shag form, this is probably the strongest way to get it. It also comes in flake, which I have here, dark flake unscented. And let me see if I can take out one of these flakes here to show you what these things look like. There you go.
Slabby labish.
Yep. And in this, it's the same tobacco, but it's pressed and steamed into a cake, and then it's sliced into those thin bacon-like slices that I just showed you. And you can break those up, put them in the pipe. But what's interesting is the shag cut really kind of intensifies the flavors because it burns faster, and it's really, I love this stuff.
Yeah.
I have to admit, we knew we were going to be doing this episode, several weeks ago, but I've been, for about the last 5 or so weeks, I've been smoking this on a regular basis.
I have too. I mean,
Yeah.
I go between Steamworks
Steamworks.
from C&D and this stuff. I mean, this stuff burns really, really nice, really smooth. I love that. I love that taste that it gives off. It's like a
I got some.
It's like
FTC
a-
Wild Man.
stop it. It's like a charry, earthy spiciness to it, and it's just so delectable.
And there's this really kind of finish of a very dark chocolate, like an unsweetened or semi-sweet chocolate with all that earth and spice going on. Don't you think so?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
It's very, very good.
Now I get that with the drink. When I was smoking this without the drink and just drinking water, I wasn't getting that. And I was, man, if I was getting that, I'd be a lot happier with it. But I mean, I am happy with it. But I mean, with the drink, that chocolate note is there.
Yeah, I do think the bourbon brings that out. But now if you're looking for it without the drink, you might find it.
I'll be looking for it then.
It's kind of like our Factory 57 cigars. Like once you have them aged in that Jack Daniel's bottle,
Mm.
you know, you get that blueberry.
Mm-hmm.
But now that when I smoke them, I can just get a very slight hint of blueberry now when I smoke them.
Ah, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is good stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, damn.
Welcome to the dark side.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try some of that the flake and see how it compares at some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got my new old pipe back, ready to rock,
My new old
ready to
pipe.
rock, baby.
Yeah.
I
Gave that thing a good
a
clean?
couple of weeks. Yeah, well, I tried to clean it out as much as I could, and the other day I was like, you know what? Because I'm probably gonna be smoking this a little bit more, because most of the new pipes that I have have to have a pipe stand, and this one I can just kind of put down on the desk and have it sit. But a couple months ago, I actually ran this guy over, and
Uh-oh.
yeah, good thing it was in the dirt. So, I mean, but I mean the whole bowl was full of dirt. So the other day I was cleaning it out, and I was like, all right, I got enough dirt out of there that I could smoke it, right? So I
Get a
started.
pebble in your mouth.
Yeah, so I put no, it wasn't Pebble, but I started. I was like, all right, well, let me do some Steamworks. So put some Steamworks in there, in about 30 to 40 seconds after I lit it, and I was like, it's got some really intense earth to this thing. But I know it was from the dirt, so I mean, what are you gonna do? But I can't taste the dirt anymore, so we're good.
Yeah.
Good.
You should
Good.
just cleaned it out with some bourbon or something.
I probably should have. Yes, sir, I should have.
That would have been good.
What else we got on the agenda, Danny? What else we gonna talk about?
Oh,
What else we got, brother?
I thought, maybe we'd talk about what the difference is if we put this in a pipe and smoked it.
I don't know.
You got another pipe with you?
I do. I have one downstairs though.
Oh. Here, you want to pass that to Dave?
There you go, bud. Mm. I mean, this is damn good. I don't want to switch. You guys are gonna have to tell me what's going on.
Look at that.
Mm.
Look at that bad boy.
Oh
It's
yeah,
similar enough.
that's a nice pipe you got there, son.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas pipe.
Black stem man that changes color with the light and everything.
Wow, very nice pipe. What is that? 7LE?
Mm-hmm.
What, a Christmas pipe?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
Nice. What? Yeah.
Last year.
Nice.
One,
Oh,
two.
Danny.
Yeah.
Jesus, I saw today. I was going over to inspect the pipes,
Yeah.
and I saw the new Christmas 320 over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh yeah, did we get any new Christmas pipes 23 yet? I got
Oh.
customers asking.
hey,
And any
Bubba,
Halloween
relax.
pipes.
Was that English, Dave? Can you like
it's Louisianan from the bayou down. That was from the bayou right there. But oh my God, that 320 Christmas pipe. Oh, I'm getting that Friday.
Are you?
Oh, I'm getting that Friday. That thing, that blue stem, that bright blue. Oh, it's so beautiful, man.
They're looking really good this year.
Oh my goodness.
Looking really good. Yep. And you know what? And Peterson just came out with their Christmas pipes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what just arrived at the distribution center today? Just today.
What? A pipe?
The Halloween pipes.
Oh yeah.
Are we gonna get 'em?
Pipes?
Yeah, the Halloween pipes just showed up a month after the Christmas pipes showed up.
Well,
It's like,
that's
that
kind of
that
a
whole
little bit awkward.
reel you sent me. The Aragorn and
Oh, yeah.
Theoden,
How much?
representing
How much
us.
time you need? As much as you can give me.
And they make this reel where basically the the Helm's Deep is between is about Halloween holding off Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's, oh my gosh, it was really good.
My God, man. I mean, my wife is already talking about So my wife right now is in the process of redoing our 12-foot skeleton that she dressed last year, that is still dressed this year right now as the Grinch from The Grinch Stole Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 12-foot skeleton. She has a head on him, and her and her mother made from scratch a whole Santa outfit for this 12-foot skeleton. So now she's in the process of making Jack Skellington from, what the hell is that movie again?
The Nightmare Before
Nightmare
Christmas?
Before Christmas. So she's going to make him the whole Santa costume. Well, she already got the Santa costume on him, but it's going to be Jack Skellington.
Mm.
Oh, so yes, Christmas and Halloween, they're coming quick. Well, Halloween's like right around the corner, but I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just want the summertime to come back, man. I really do. I really do. I want the nice hot weather again. I don't want to shovel snow. I just, the winter. What's the difference there, Danny? I see you got 2 pipes going there, brother.
I got 2 pipes going, and of course, the flavors are very similar.
They're gonna be, yeah.
But
Absolutely.
the shag that we're smoking, the flavors are a lot darker and richer, and there's more spice. This is creamier
Really
and doesn't have near as much spice to it.
interesting.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Dave?
Yep. I think the shag definitely has spice, more spice, and the other one is creamier.
Creamy.
Yeah.
Damn it! I should have brought 2. I should have brought my other pipe up. It's okay.
It's all right.
You know what? It's okay. Where's the ashtray over here? I'm gonna dump this out.
Oh, he's going to dump it.
Gotta do it.
Let's gotta do
Gotta
it.
do it.
Oh, it's a shame
I
because
mean,
it
both
was
of these
pretty
are really
damn
good.
good.
You can always go back, get some more, put it back in pipe.
Yeah, where's that?
Right there. Mm-hmm. Another show I've been binging lately alongside White Collar. It really kind of depends on whether I'm in a lighthearted mood or in for something a little darker.
Doc.
The X-Files. Again.
Again?
Have you
I
started
mean-
watching
I've
Ahsoka?
I mean, I guess.
Ahsoka? No.
I watched the first episode and I was real happy with it, so I'm gonna.
No, I haven't watched Ahsoka.
X-Files, huh? I mean, that was, oh man, that was a show that used to scare the absolute hell out of me.
Yep. And
Oh, my God.
Mandy's still, she's watching it with me and kind of enjoying it too. And then one of the episodes that freaked her out when it originally came on.
Which one?
She left. The one with the, there were 2 in particular.
Which series is that? Or which platform is that on?
It's on Amazon. It's on that
Amazon.
Freevee
Okay.
network that they have. And
I want to start watching.
there's this one guy who eats livers.
They did that in
Yeah.
Supernatural too.
And Toombs, I can't remember his first name, but it was about this guy named Toombs, and he'd kill 5 people and eat their livers, and then he'd hibernate for 50 years. And
Wow.
then come back and do it again, and you have all these unsolved murders going back to the 1800s, and they're solving this stuff. But the way he could dislocate all of his bones, and so he could go into really small ducts, and it was just creepy, and man, it just could. And then there was the Fluke Man. You remember the Fluke Man episode?
Flute Man?
Fluke
Man.
Fluke Man episode. That was it creeped her out. You watch it now and you're like, oh, come on, that's a guy in a rubber suit. But
This is like Doctor Who. Come on.
yeah. Yeah, Doctor Who, I used to love that show.
I saw the best shirt. It was a Dalek, and
Dalek.
a Dalek.
Not a
and at the end
Dalek.
of its little gun thing, it had a cup of coffee, and it said, "Caffeinate." Caffeinate. Like, that's the best shirt ever. Oh
That
my
is
God.
pretty good. Yeah.
Oh man. I
See,
mean,
now
the
there's
X-Files.
another show that's just celebrating 60 years.
What, the X-Files?
Doctor Who.
Oh, Doctor Who. Never got
Still-
into that one.
Still 12 years behind Guiding Light. they've got to make it at least 13 years. So the
I mean,
guy
how many
like
doctors
gets
has there been?
A lot.
There's been like 4 or 5, right?
No, there's been a total of 14.
Really? Oh, man. Didn't Mr. Cumberbatch was one of them?
Nope.
He was
not.
asked to. He refused because he didn't want the popularity.
Really?
So he did Sherlock Holmes instead, and
Which was good.
which blew him up. And now
Yeah.
he didn't.
Now
got,
he's
you know how
Doctor
he got,
Strange.
Now he got all the fandom he didn't want in the first place.
Yeah, I know. Nice. Yeah.
But yeah, he was actually he turned it down because he didn't want the fan.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to be that popular of an actor. And oops.
Yeah. Oops is right. Now you're in the MCU. You can't get out.
No.
Yeah, but he's
Now he's
great.
gotta
It doesn't
portray
matter
that.
what he does. He's freaking great.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
No, that's true. It's true.
Oh, you know what show that I used to love watching? The Venture Brothers. Oh my God, that was so funny, man. Oh, that was so good. That was such a good movie. Well, not movie, show. That was such a good show.
All right. So have you lit up yet?
Yes, I have.
What do you think? What
I think
do
it's
you-
disgusting.
differences there?
Well, yeah, it's pretty much the same, like you said. It's more creamier, more well-rounded, without the spice. It's not as intense, but you still get all the flavors there,
Yeah.
which is nice. I mean, if you're looking for something in the same realm that's a little bit more subtle, that's not as strong, not as intense, then yeah, definitely the Dark Flake is gonna.
Did you experience like when I lit it?
Yeah.
It was like bam. But now
Yeah.
that it's going, it
Yeah.
like toned down immediately.
Yeah.
Did that happen to you?
Yeah, for sure.
But it's still really good. But I prefer the shag, baby.
Why do you prefer the shag?
It's got more spice, and that's what I like. Yeah, I like the intense flavor there, the spice. Yes.
I mean, I'm loving the flake. I mean, the flake is like, it's so smooth.
I think it's sweeter.
A little bit. I mean,
Not that that's a bad thing. I just think that's a characteristic. Which is,
I don't
you
know,
it's a
man.
redeeming
It's
quality
like
of it.
it's weird, but it's nice. You get some really nice, evenly, well balanced sweetness in there.
Yeah, I definitely think it's more balanced.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Let's take a little swig of the drink here.
Yeah, try it with the
With the drink.
yep, with the drink. Oh, by the way, today is Kendra's birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Kendra.
birthday to
rope.
Kendra, the potion master. Sausage rope. Her claim to fame.
Sausage rope.
Sausage
Yeah.
Get on her Instagram and blow it up, people. Everybody that's watching.
Hashtag sausage rope.
Hashtag sausage rope. Get on her Instagram, Facebook, whatever she's on.
Yep.
Blow it
Hashtag-
up. Happy birthday,
Yep.
Kendra.
Hashtag sausage rope.
Mm.
Oh my God, that would be a please do it.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, I don't want her to kill me. I think she could too.
But yeah, I think she could.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't put it past her. Past her.
Oh, where are my drums when I need them? Oh, I don't even know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick has been removed from the panel.
Oh,
That's some good stuff. I haven't heard that one in a while.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Sweet nuts. The sweet nuts.
There's no sweet nuts in this.
No.
I'm not
Sweet
getting
chocolate.
Any sweet nuts. It's sweet chocolate, and you know this. They're both really, really good. But I like how the shag just deepens all those flavors.
I don't
I
know,
get
man.
I get the same thing, but it's all deeper, richer, and yeah, there's a spice, and I do enjoy the spice,
I mean,
but it doesn't need to be there for me to enjoy it.
I mean, damn, I'm really upset that I finished my drink, but because the drink really intensified the flake more than the shag. I'm really enjoying more of the flake than I am the shag right now. And it's crazy because
hey,
What? I'm just gonna take a sip.
You don't take sips. You take gulps.
well, it's tasty.
Big gulp. That's his new name.
Hey,
It's
big
gulp.
gulp.
Big gulp.
BG.
That's it.
That handle of turkey is gone.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Now I'm on some new stuff called.
You're supposed to put it in the Glencairn, not in a Frosty mug.
I mean, if I'm home and it's my day off, if I'm riding the tractor, if I'm doing yard
It's
work,
like, why even pour it out of the bottle? Just make it
out of the Bible.
Out of the bottle.
Amen and
So-
amen.
So yeah, I wish my wife would have took a picture. I was driving the
Tomato.
tractor. I was driving the tractor the other day, and I was cutting the lawn, and I kept stopping between cuts to go inside and take a shot or a drink. So I just said, screw it. I just grabbed the bottle. I was just holding it between my legs while I was cutting the lawn, and then all I could think of was, God, the cops are gonna swing by, because they do swing by once in a while around my house, because it's a cul-de-sac, and I live down the street from the police department. I'm like, man, these guys are gonna come by.
Yeah, you're on your own property.
I am, but I mean, would they ever
You're on your own property. Don't freaking matter.
stop and be like, what are you doing?
You can do donuts in your own property. It doesn't matter.
Well, you can, yeah, but I mean, I was driving around with a handle in between my legs as I was cutting the lawn, which the lawn did get cut. So I mean, yeah, I did run out. I did run out of gas.
Cut well.
It did actually. I was on point. I was on point that day, but I was like, I had a really crazy breakfast, and so. But yeah, I had some. I had a few drinks that day. Definitely
Sounds
had a
like
few
you did.
drinks. Yeah, which I do on a normal basis. So I mean, yeah, you gotta have fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have fun. You gotta do some drinking. Gotta have fun. Gotta do some drinking.
Yeah.
What's your favorite drink? Oh, we probably already went over this. What happened?
Just chat, man. Freaking. Because, I could say it, but
Go ahead.
no.
Say it. What does it say, Danny?
I don't know if he's looking at the same chat.
Are you
Look
looking
at
at?
YouTube chat.
What does your YouTube chat say?
There's a bunch of they're obviously not listening to anything. They're just having fun talking.
Yeah, I
to
know
each
they're
other.
just having one. Yeah, we should
Wow.
talk about what they're talking. They're talking.
Yeah.
About,
So what are you talking about?
so is tobacco a gateway drug?
Oh, what?
With the fish smoke, seaweed, and yes, it's a gateway drug. Oh, stop! Tobacco is not a gateway drug, but what? Tokiwako might be. Maybe. Yes, because ducks smoke quack.
Those ducks are.
Yeah,
And then Rod says value cigars are a gateway to premium cigars.
that is absolutely true.
Yep.
That is absolutely
100%.
true. Yep.
Public. Oh, she says. Michelle says public intoxication is a crime in some places.
So there you go. I might have been
It's
charged
not
with.
public if you're on
your own property.
Private property.
I mean,
Unless
Yeah,
people can
I
see
mean-
it
So
in
if he was
public.
on a sidewalk, then yes.
if I was driving my tractor on the street while drinking my handle, then yes, I would probably be
Yes,
pulled over,
yes, that's driving while intoxicated.
driving
yeah. But if you're
while
cutting your
intoxicated,
lawn,
or
no, that's
operating
zero.
under the influence.
Yep.
This is America.
This is America, so I can drink and.
I love how Dave makes it just so difficult for Google, Translate to put the captions at the bottom of the screen. Just these, different signs. It's like he's cussing or something. He's not. But
Well,
who knows
Google
what he's
will
saying?
say
I get a lot of Cuberts. That's awesome. Yeah, that's right. AI can't do nothing to me.
So
Beat the betterment.
Are you still on that AI chat thing, man?
What, ChatGPT?
Yeah, man.
That thing is freaking insane, dude. Oh my gosh.
You gotta stop doing that, bro.
Stop doing what?
telling you,
It's like a
man.
part of like every single search engine you use now. So suck it.
I use DuckDuckGo, so
duck, go.
I use
That's just
DuckDuckGo.
just because they don't save you any of your information or searches or anything doesn't mean they don't use AI.
I just gotta stop using the internet and just look at the yellow pages.
Good luck finding them.
Just look at the yellow pages, man. I'm all set. I'm good with the internet these days, man. I can't handle
my
it.
daughter Ray is talking to a chat bot,
Oh gosh.
and what she's
Gotta
doing
stop.
is using the chat. She's using the chat bot to come up with story ideas for things that she wants to write.
Oh my god.
And so she plays a character in this story that she wants to write, and the chatbot basically helps her fill out what happens, and
Wow.
because they end up having this
Long conversation.
It's
That's freaking
funny.
cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
you can
is
tell
cool.
ChatGPT to like do whatever. Like, it's freaking awesome.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, how far is it gonna go, man? I mean,
dude, we're talking about humanity, so it's gonna go to the deepest depraved depths
and that's
possible.
it. And then that's gonna be over because then it's gonna be like, oh, humanity is a threat to itself. Let me intervene. And then I mean, for AI to manipulate, because everything is electronic these days. Money's electronic. I mean, your banking. I haven't been to a bank since we had to do a couple Sundays ago when we were short on the till, and I had to run to the bank to make change. That was the first time in like months that I was in a bank. I didn't even know what the hell was going on. I was like, oh yeah, this is a bank. I almost forgot. But I mean, yeah, I mean everything's electronic. I mean what we're doing right now is over internet. I mean it can manipulate that. It can manipulate everything. I mean it gets self-aware. I mean that's the scary part. I mean that's all fun and games what you guys are doing and what your daughter's doing and making up and things and what I hear online and a lot of podcasts where a lot of college students are using it to write papers and everything like that. But I mean that's great.
Well,
That's good in a way, but I mean,
don't know. It can't be that bad because if they're think about it. I mean, like let's say there are aliens. Okay, do you think
They are.
didn't come up with AI themselves to assist them with technology to get where they are? Like, so if they made it that far, then obviously.
Well, how do we know that the aliens that are out there are not AI themselves?
Who knows? They could.
Right, it could be
Matrix,
possible.
Dude, it totally could be.
But it could be possible.
Or if there really aren't aliens, then we're living in a holographic universe, and it kind of sucks, anyways.
Well, the Matrix definitely could be all a dream.
Michelle, do your kids use AI? I want to hear.
Well, my kids?
No,
The
Michelle,
chickens?
Michelle, she, one of our listeners here. He'll have an update for us next week. Actually,
Oh, awesome.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yep. Well,
Been a
you're kind of
while.
on the other side of the earth, doing all that
Fun
surfing and
stuff.
everything, and then she, when she got there and found out that smoking's basically been banned from everybody.
Oh, damn.
Oh, in New
and,
Zealand?
In New Zealand.
Yes. You
Yeah.
didn't know? I thought we talked about that.
Yeah, but she experienced it, so she
So
thought
New
that was kind of whacked out.
Zealand bans smoking?
If you are born after a certain date,
Yeah.
you are not ever allowed to have tobacco. Period.
What? What's the date?
I think it was just recently. Like I think if you were not 18 by 2019, that's it.
Was I 18 by
They
2019?
wanna. Yes, you were.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure if I ever take a trip to
You were working here.
Oh, it was. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. I got hired in 2018. That's right. Oh no, I got hired in 2017.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm cool. I'm good.
something like that. So
That sucks, though, man. Wow, that sucks.
yeah, January 1, 2009.
I mean,
Oh, you found it?
Yep. No, Michelle found it. She's very good at this
Okay, I
stuff.
was just going to.
And yeah, she says her daughter
2001?
uses it to tell bedtime stories.
oh, there you go.
Yeah, now
Bye, Ron.
that's true. Have you ever had you have an Alexa at your house or something
No,
like it?
I don't.
So
'Cause that
you
can be-
have Alexa say,
That can be hooked up to China's AI, bro. I'm all set.
You can say, "Hey Alexa, tell Ray a bedtime story," and it'll tell this really stupid, inane bedtime story about Ray being in some, and it's hilarious.
bro.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, I always ask Alexa jokes and stuff like that, and you can ask it to tell you like anime jokes. You can get specific. Tell me a One Piece joke, and she will, and it's freaking hilarious.
I'm good,
Yeah.
bro. I'm good.
So yeah, Michelle says that if you were born on on or after January 1st, 2009. You're not allowed to ever have tobacco over there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so there's a lot, and you know what's going to happen? You're going to see black market cigars.
Oh, I'm sure it's already. I'm
tobacco
sure that's
go nuts.
already a thing over there,
It's
man.
going to be. It's just going to be crazy.
Oh, I'm
know,
sure
All
that's
the
already a thing.
drinking and smoking that they did over there for the freaking Lord of the Rings, and now they won't even be able to like
No.
do it. You know,
Wow, that's
it's
crazy.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's wrong with people, man?
Well, what's our final thoughts here on the Kendal Dark?
Well, the flake is better. I think I like the flake
You
better,
like the
man.
flake?
You like the flake better?
You like-
Yeah.
I went back to the shag. Yeah, I like the shag better.
Mm.
I like them both very, very much.
I
They're both great, but
They
I
are.
like the shag a little bit better.
I like the flake.
the shag. It's just more my.
I think
my
I
style.
think just it's the there is more
Shagadelic.
there's more for me. I can pinpoint more of that full flavor in there. The spice for me on the shag kind of gets in the way a little bit.
It gets in the way.
It gets in the way a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong, I love me a good spice, but
Get out the way.
I mean this
Get
is
out the
way more creamier. It's just it makes my mouth salivate. It's beautiful.
Salivation.
Get yourself some of this
Get
Dark
yourself some of this.
Kendal flake.
But get with Hogarth.
Don't
Yeah.
buy
Nice
don't buy
dark
the
green
shag.
bag.
Don't buy the shag.
Buy
Buy
the
the
shag.
shag.
Don't
buy
buy
the
the
shag.
shag. Don't
Buy the
listen to
shag.
these guys. They're
Be a
brothers.
man.
They're-
Buy a shag.
Don't buy the shag.
Kendal Dark in whatever form you can get it
Yes.
is awesome.
Absolutely.
Good
Now,
luck, because we bought it all.
Next week, Joe Gonzalez, who's the new Ashton rep, is going to be on the show. Tequila Talia is going to be on the show.
That's gonna be interesting.
She's bringing a new Rabbit Hole bourbon for us to try. And we'll have an update and some conversation from Michelle. And I'm really pumped about that. Hear about what she was doing over there, whether or not she made it to those black sand beaches she was talking about.
Black sand beaches. I went to one in Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
Those are awesome.
BSB.
Yep. And they're really black sand. It's crazy. I thought it was just like a little bit of black in the sand. I mean, it is completely jet black.
Really?
Yeah. They have it in Vieques.
Isn't it softer or something? Like it's like easier on the feet, or is it
No.
is it hotter?
No.
Is it hotter because it's black?
No, I mean, it's not. But I mean, it looks like the water is jet black though, because the sand underneath the water. So the water's so clear, the sand underneath the water, it just makes it look like the water's jet black. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
awesome.
crazy.
All right.
Great,
Well,
great.
that's our show for tonight. Make sure you're here with us next Monday night, 8 o'clock. We'll be here. And that's not just blowing smoke.
Yeah, baby.
Stay smoky, my friends.